I'm a magician's assistant, and my boyfriend hates it.
Wow.
My boyfriend, 23 male, and I, 21 female, have been together for almost a year. We are both students and very in love with each other. Our relationship is nearly picture perfect, yet there is one problem. He hates my job. It's getting to the point where I'm at a loss for what to do. By the way, this comes from Ya789, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/okstorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Carly, and today we have a very special guest. Our guest today is Jonathan Molo, aka the man in the purple suit, award-winning magician, mentalist, and the guy who makes billionaires and kindergartners equally lose their minds. He's been crowned the 2025 Strolling Magic Showdown champion. He's a regular at the world's famous Magic Castle, and his client list reads like a who's who of Hollywood, Warner Brothers, Lululemon, Yamaha, you name it. But the real magic, he's spent decades using his craft to bring joy to the special needs community because Jonathan believes magic isn't just entertainment, it's connection. And we're very excited to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for joining
so much
us.
for having me, ladies. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and we're going to read some magical stories, and we need your help getting some advice.
I'll do my best.
That's what we can ask for. And also, we might have some fun surprises for you guys later.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's go.
And OP continues. I'm a magician's assistant. I've worked with the same popular magician for 3 years, and he has 2 other assistants, also college students, who have worked for him for 4+ years. This job is great for me, as I only really have to work on the weekends, and the pay is phenomenal. Issues. The magician. He is a wealthy older man who likes to throw his money around. Doesn't sound like an issue.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah, he's just tossing it into the crowd. He is in his late 60s. Before I started dating my boyfriend, he would often take me and the other assistants out to shop for new costumes. He would often end up spending a lot more on us, though, buying anything we looked at twice on a whim, expensive clothes, perfume, etc. He has never made any suggestive moves on me or the other girls. He is never even flirtatious besides the occasional comment that we look pretty. I have asked him before why he buys us so much, and he just says because he knows college students are always broke. We work hard, and that he has to keep his assistants happy because we know all his secrets.
Oh.
That seems pretty
It seems pretty
sweet.
Yeah, it does, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little strange about it.
Yeah. Well, I can see maybe the boyfriend's thought process of this kind of looks like a sugar.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
It looks kind of bad if you don't know the story.
On the surface, yeah. But OP doesn't seem to be uncomfortable, and that's,
Yeah.
she would know best. When I started dating my boyfriend, he was understandably uncomfortable with this. I spoke with the man I worked for and told him that while I was very appreciative, I couldn't accept his gifts any longer. Now, he still buys me clothes for the show, but that's it. No more shopping sprees for me. And despite me stopping this, my boyfriend still has issues with him. He has met him countless times, and the magician is always super nice to my boyfriend, even paying for dinner for all of us, showing him tricks, etc. My boyfriend can never give me an exact reason as to why this guy bothers him so much, besides the excessive gifts, but he is still unsatisfied since that has stopped. So that's the first grievance.
Oh,
and
there's
more.
another one.
There's
Oh,
more
no.
grievances. But what are your thoughts? Do you have a magician's assistant?
Well, not
Or
in
assistant.
that sense
Yeah.
because my show doesn't require
Mhm.
someone. But there is Jamie. She is my girlfriend,
Mhm.
and she does the behind the scenes things. I do buy her nice things, and
Yeah.
we go out to nice dinners.
Well,
but-
that's,
yeah.
it seems like there's extenuating
Yeah.
circumstances for him.
But- yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It does seem funny, but I mean, he's kind of in that circle where he knows the guy, and
Yeah.
it might be his own problem, I guess. At this
I would
point.
say
yeah.
at that point, because OP's already set the boundary of
Yeah,
no
that was
expensive
great.
gifts, which I think
Absolutely.
good on you, OP.
Mhm.
But after that, I feel like this is her job,
It is.
and it's a performance job.
It-
So
it might be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But there are more grievances.
Oh no. All right, let's hear it.
The performances. My boyfriend feels like I am objectified during stage performances.
Oh.
Well, the point of a magician assistant is to be a living prop. The weird thing is, I feel like I'm less objectified than other magic assistants. My costume is a cocktail dress most of the time, nothing overly revealing, And the magician always refers to me by name. He occasionally comments on my looks during performances, but I've always felt like that was just the nature of the performance industry.
Sure.
Yeah. The secret. Oh, that's the second grievance.
Wow.
Which I can see, you know, like I don't know too. You would know more about the experience.
It seems professional.
Yeah.
So far, I mean, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
I also feel like that's kind of OP's, you know, that would be her job to bring up, hey, I don't feel comfortable.
Absolutely. And it seems to
Yeah.
be just on stage where he's
Yeah.
making these comments, but outside the stage with the first grievance, it seemed fine.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
feel like the boyfriend can't be like, well, he's objectifying you if OP doesn't feel like that.
Yeah. That seems like his problem too.
Yeah. Still
see.
on the
We'll see.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
The secrets. This is the most frustrating one. My boyfriend feels like I am keeping secrets because I can't tell him how any of the tricks are done.
Oh, no. Oh, that's the third strike. That is the third strike.
He's
Why
just-
won't you tell me?
He's just mad he can't do
Yeah.
it.
Like, he doesn't actually care about any of the other things. He's just like, I want
It's
to know how
excuses.
it's done.
It's excuses.
Yeah.
Stop making excuses, bro.
I am sorry, but I am bound by contract that I can't reveal anything, no matter
Absolutely.
the relation. Anyone who knows anything about magic knows how sacred a magician's secrets are. But he feels like I am keeping secrets just to keep them. Also, since he doesn't know the secrets, he always jumps to the worst conclusions about how they're done, always involving someone seeing me unclothed, touching me inappropriately.
Whoa.
Why?
I don't know any of these magic tricks
Yeah.
at all.
I mean, I
Wow.
don't really have to. I feel like we don't even have to know what the magic tricks are to know that
I
that's.
think he's being
not-
unreasonable.
Yeah.
Just a tad. Just a
He's
little
watching
bit.
the guy do like a card trick, and he's like, "You're probably getting naked for that."
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know that one, nor I don't think my girlfriend would want
Yeah.
me to know that one either.
No. I'm kind of at the end of my rope. I really don't want to have to pick between my boyfriend and my job. Does anyone have any advice or a different perspective on how to approach this? And there are some relevant comments, but before we get into it, do you have any relevant comments of your own?
Well, I think it's all him.
Yeah.
It's just he's just feeling a certain way, and
Mhm.
it's just personal to him. But I mean, I'm sure they had the conversation already.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is the way. You just have to trust,
Mm-hmm.
unless the OP gave him a reason not to trust
Exactly.
her in the past.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's the issue.
It seems like she even met him, you know, where he was at in terms of like setting the boundary before, as we talked about. And after that, I feel like this is her job.
Did she mention that? Did she do this before they met? I don't know if that was in the original post.
The magician's assistant?
Yes.
I don't know. It hasn't said. I think she said she's been doing it for 4 years.
For
so-
quite a while. Okay.
Or maybe that was just the other magicians.
Well, if that's the case where they,
Yeah.
he knew prior
Yeah.
to that. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that's part of the
Even more
business.
so.
Yeah. It kinda-
Does your girlfriend know all of the
She
secrets?
does because
If- 'cause
she actually
helps you?
sets up my show
Yeah,
a
okay,
lot,
so she
so
needs
she
to.
knows, but she
Yeah.
still enjoys it.
Yeah. That's
So
nice.
yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe that's why we're still together because
Yeah,
she
she knows all the
knows the
secrets.
secret.
Mhm.
Yes.
Also, I can confirm she has been working for the magician for 3 years, and they've only been dating a year.
Oh, then that's even more ridiculous. He's like, I just need to know.
Yeah, I think he just needs to stop or read a book or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he needs to start learning magic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kellyanne says quitting for him would be a huge mistake, not to mention a dangerous precedent to set. He is jealous. Even if your boss is not giving you things anymore, boyfriend knows he can and perhaps feels bad that he can't give you things that boss can. You really need to tell your boyfriend that this is your job, nothing more, and he needs to get over it.
That's a good perspective.
I agree. As far as objectifying you in the performance, it's a show, for God's sake. And if you're uncomfortable about anything, assure him you will tell your boss. Keeping secrets because you can't tell him about the tricks, that's no different than the contract I signed as a social worker not to reveal things about the family I worked for, or when I worked in a medical research lab. It's work stuff, period. Yeah, I mean, like if you're a therapist or a
Yeah.
lawyer, you can't talk about.
There's like an NDA type
Yeah.
of deal. Yeah, no.
If he's assuming you keep other secrets, he has serious trust issues. That could become really tough to live with. Good luck. And OP responds, I guess I should have mentioned that my boyfriend comes from an extremely wealthy family. I mean, his parents live in a mansion, have
Oh, wow.
servants, own multiple planes. Multiple planes?
That's a lot.
They're wealthy.
Even one plane.
Yeah,
is,
planes are
multiple.
expensive.
Yeah.
He's in grad school and has never had a financial trouble in his life. He definitely does not shower me in gifts or anything, though. He usually insists on paying for dinner and stuff like that, but otherwise our relationship is fairly balanced financially. I'm from an average middle-class family, have a scholarship for college, and any money I make goes to school stuff first and foremost. I don't know if that makes any difference for the way he's acting. Wrath of Acquirer says, the magician you work for actually sounds nothing short of respectable. As he stopped doing what made your boyfriend uncomfortable, it sounds like your boyfriend just needs to relax now. Is he afraid some 60-year-old is going to steal his woman? Jesus. And a deleted commenter says, your boyfriend sounds like a huge wiener. He's angry you won't tell him magic secrets. Is he a 12-year-old boy? You've already made too many allowances for this dude. Your boss seems nice. And half schoolish Han Solo. Half as cool as Sean.
As Han Solo.
There we go. It was all one word.
I'm like, what is that? Is that Tagalog?
Star Wars.
Half as cool as Han Solo. There we go. Boyfriend of 11 months doesn't approve of your job? Well, he should have said something before you took the job.
Absolutely. Amen.
Which, I mean, he couldn't have because he's been there. You know, he wasn't there when you started the job. Except that you already had this job for 2 years when you started dating. This guy is controlling and it's concerning. Tell him he knew what he was getting into from the beginning and he can keep his issues to himself. Your boss actually sounds like a kind, considerate man. And OP, when asked if maybe it's a Hugh Hefner thing that's bothering the boyfriend. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. Thanks for the response.
Oh, like maybe because the magician
Is
could be like a playboy?
Or like maybe he's like attractive.
Yeah, or maybe that too.
Mm-hmm. I do see the point about the entourage of beauties thing. Yeah, so
Sure.
Yeah. In reality, it isn't like that as much as it seems. The magician is married to a woman he adores, and she has a good relationship with us. The assistants too. They are a childless older couple, and we all just enjoy each other's company. My boyfriend has even been over to their house for dinner a few times. I guess from my perspective, it's hard to see why he is so defensive, especially because I dropped the behavior he didn't approve of immediately.
That was nice.
My boyfriend and I were friends before we started dating. I would then answer any questions with magician's code, teehee. I did that with all of my friends. I love that. When we started dating, though, and I saw that it really did bother him, I was more clear. I explained to him why magic was such a secretive industry, even told him stories about how the magician I work for lost thousands due to another previous assistant telling his secrets, but told him that I would never do anything that I felt was crossing a moral or relationship line. And there is an update, and I
let's go.
did just spoil it for
got
myself. But any thought? I don't think you saw.
No, I didn't see it. But
any thoughts
of what? Everything seems
yeah.
like this guy's a professional magician, and he's just taking care of his family.
Yeah.
And we have a boyfriend that just is feeling a certain way, just feeling inadequate a little bit.
It seems like, and it seems like, you know, he comes from a wealthy family, so it doesn't seem like he just feels as if he can't buy or anything. So
yeah,
I think it's a him issue.
Yeah,
I think that's it. And if he can't work through it,
they have to have that conversation if they haven't already.
Yeah.
And if he can't get over it, then you have to create a boundary or just
because she's being paid well.
Oh,
Apparently.
absolutely. And she respected his wishes too.
Yes,
like, hey, I'll create this boundary with the magician, and that's awesome.
I also feel like because they mentioned that the magician and his wife didn't have kids.
Sure.
And are like an older couple. And I'm wondering if there maybe is kind of like a parent relationship with these young women who he respects and stuff. Like maybe that was why
he's showing his appreciation in a very respectful manner.
Yeah.
What a nice guy. Who is this guy?
Who is this magician?
Yeah, I want to meet this guy. It's not me. Not me.
This whole time. Update, 1 week later, we broke up.
Oh.
It's a long, uninteresting story. I basically asked him once and for all why he hates the magician so much. I stayed calm the whole time, besides crying from frustration. But he got a little heated. It ended up with him saying, I just can't be in a relationship where I'm not convinced my girlfriend isn't effing some 70-year-old pervert.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you can't
be
in a relationship.
A little bit, yeah.
Reddit, you were right. It was hard to see. But I felt like our relationship was perfect otherwise. But laying out the truth made me realize a few things. His distrust of the guy was a result of his distrust for me, which I didn't see. My ex-boyfriend has been texting me every day talking about working it out. I mean, he's the one who basically ended it. Right now, I am still in too much pain from the distrust and the comments he said to me. I just feel like if he could grow up, we could be so perfect together. Right now, though, I'm listening to reason, logic, my friends, Reddit, the whole world, who is telling me to stay away from him. And by the way, you shouldn't stay away from us because you can listen to full episodes with stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime. But there is a tiny bit left to the story. Any final thoughts, concluding thoughts?
Time will heal all of this.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe they'll get back together.
Yeah.
But he needs to grow up a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
he
a
needs
little
to figure out his own insecurities because the fact that
Absolutely.
he immediately jumped to like, I think that you're,
That's-
having an inappropriate relationship with this guy.
And
Totally
I don't think it
unreasonable.
didn't seem like she gave him any
No.
reason in the past, you know?
Yeah.
But there's always two sides of the story. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
As for the magician, I went to dinner with him and the other assistants for a meeting about a show next week. I was extremely depressed. He mentioned a shopping trip because he wants a certain look for the next show. And the other assistants urged me to come along, and I agreed. It feels nice to be able to spend time with people who enjoy my company, and I enjoy theirs, and have never done anything to me without kindness in their hearts, without having to answer to a boyfriend who doesn't trust me. TLDR, the magician isn't the only man who made me disappear. Aw.
Oh, whoa.
That's so sad.
Oh, my goodness.
OP says, I did try to work it out. I immediately asked my boss to stop the behavior that made him uncomfortable. I explained to him why I couldn't reveal magic secrets. I did my best to show him that I am a loving, faithful girlfriend.
Absolutely.
The cheating accusations and him yelling at me were just too much to bear. I have always been faithful in all relationships and did my best to make him happy. He has shown that he doesn't respect my job. He doesn't understand how valuable my job is, being broke in college, and that he doesn't trust me around my nearly 70-year-old boss, who I have worked for 3 years, and has always respected my boundaries. I have issues in my personal life, grief issues, that I can't resolve with such negativity directed at me by one person who is supposed to support you.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And that's
That's great.
the end of that story.
Well,
Seems like it's worked out,
yeah,
for the best
absolutely.
at least.
She needs to get rid of
Yeah.
that dude just for now.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Who knows? They might get back together.
I think she'll find someone better
Absolutely.
who
that
who's
enjoys
more,
magic and doesn't want to know
Yes.
all the secrets.
Yeah, just likes it
Yeah.
for what it is and doesn't need to, break it
Absolutely.
all apart.
That ended happily, I
Yeah,
think,
I
for
think
the most
so.
part.
And what a cool job to have
Yeah.
during college.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you're getting paid seemingly pretty well. You're getting clothes.
Absolutely.
You at least, up until the
It
point where
seems
she
like a family, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's created like a family atmosphere, and
Yeah.
some people just don't like that. I guess.
Yeah.
that's weird.
So strange.
Hmm.
But we've got another story coming right up.
Let's go.
Do you want to introduce yourself to any new people that we have here?
Absolutely.
Can
Yes.
you talk a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of
first of all,
course.
I'm very grateful. I'm known as the man in the purple suit, Jonathan Molo, and I am the official magician of the nonprofit organizations Rockin' Our Disabilities and Autism Eats.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a performing member of the Academy of Magical Arts at the world famous Magic Castle,
Yeah.
which is my second home. You know what? I feel like in this climate, in this world, the world needs more magic.
Yeah.
And, I think that's my purpose and my function as a human being is to love others and serve others through magic.
That's a great
Yeah.
purpose. Yeah.
It's fun.
And
It's
I
fun.
agree. As a performer as well, I think that, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm,
That's our job.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for the next story, though.
Let's go. I'm excited.
Yeah. And also at the end of this story, we're going to have some questions for you. All right. Let's do it. I did a magic trick in front of my family and it turned into chaos.
Let's go. That's cool.
So I, 32 male, and some of my family, 6 to 60, were out for a family meal to celebrate my brother's birthday. It was nothing fancy, just a get together and meal at a local pub and restaurant. And I thought it would be funny to do a magic trick. By the way, this comes from Drew Pickles, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Carly.
And OP says, this isn't something I usually do or have ever done, to be honest. I don't like being the center of attention by any means. I usually just keep to myself and make small talk and wait till it's over so I can say I was there and not have to talk to my family again until the next birthday, holiday, someone passes away. I'm going to spoil the trick, so skip this paragraph if you want to keep the magic alive. I feel like we should read it.
I think we should. Let's hear it.
It basically involved putting up a compacted roll of paper streamers in my mouth and unrolling it out, kind of like the handkerchiefs of the sleeve trick. So I started coughing quite loudly and put my hand over my mouth to hide putting the roll in my mouth and to give the impression I was coughing up these streamers. Then I stood up and started fake heaving, and I guess I looked like I was choking.
Oh, no.
Because everyone went quiet and started staring at me. Then someone said, "OP, are you okay?" And they started to look a bit worried. Bear in mind, this only lasted a few seconds. But as I was about to start pulling the streamers out, I felt someone grab me from behind. And suddenly I was being given the Heimlich maneuver. I couldn't do or say anything because I had my mouth full. And so I just tried to wave my arms around to get them to stop. Eventually they let go and everyone was staring in silent anticipation to see if I was okay. I just kind of froze for what felt like eternity, and I kind of panicked, and in my daze, I decided the best thing to do was just finish the trick.
What a performer.
Yeah. He's like,
let's go.
The show has to go on.
Oh, absolutely.
So I reached into my mouth and started silently pulling out about 20 feet of colorful paper.
That's quite a bit.
And then gave an awkward ta-da and sat down. No, I'm imagining this is OP goes, and someone goes, "Oh my God," starts doing like Heimlich maneuver, and he goes, "Let's stop," and then he goes,
Well, spoiler alert, I was going to do that at the end of the show, but
dang
no, I can't.
Now you can't do that trick.
That sucks.
That's when people started calling me an effing idiot and saying, "What a stupid thing to do that was, and I need to think about my actions before I do them." Well, if you did think about it, you planned the joke. Everyone was very pissed off and didn't really talk to me for the rest of the meal. So am I the a-hole? I just thought it would be a funny trick, but obviously it wasn't.
Oh.
And we've got some questions, but do you have any thoughts on this?
His intentions were very sweet. I think he's just a sweet guy, and his family, should just kind of get over it.
I feel like that's like such a minor,
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like OP drew it out for too long. It was just like, and someone was like, my God.
I love the way he finished, though.
Yeah.
Like, after the 25 feet of rainbows coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Ta-da. That's, I'm going to have to end my show like that. That's pretty amazing.
I'm really wondering, because I feel like this could go one of two ways. Either he does this all the time, like he performs tricks all the time and they're just kind of sick of it, or he's never done this and they're like,
oh, that's true.
Why would you just do that?
Maybe they're not Magic fans. He doesn't need that in his life.
Yeah.
Just get out of here.
These are a bunch of haters.
Yes, we don't need that.
we don't need that.
No.
But we have some questions, and I actually am going to lead with a question that I think kind of relates to the story.
Oh.
Do you have a worst trick or a worst performance experience?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So this happened when I was a budding magician.
Yeah.
And I didn't do magic full time.
Mm-hmm.
I had an adult job.
Yeah.
And I do a lot for charities
Mm-hmm.
and nonprofits, and that's how you usually get started. That's where you get your reps in. And I did a show for a foster care where they shut down the Chuck E. Cheese and they just partied out. There were so many kids there.
Fun.
It was so much fun. And, I was like, oh, I'm going to inspire these kids. And, but I shared a magic trick that involved the coin where I vanished the coin for this young man. I think he was about 10 to 13 years old. And I vanished it. It was gone. And he just looked at me kind of blankly. And he looked me straight in the eye and he told me, I know where it went.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I know where it went. And I'm like, oh, no. It's magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
To go anywhere.
Yes, it just, And then he said, it's in your pocket. And even though he was right, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
So he started reaching into my pocket.
No.
Yeah. And I was just like, whoa, wait a minute.
That's just where I keep my other change.
Hey, just leave me alone. I don't know what the laws are in the Chuck E. Cheese. But he looked me dead in the eye once again. And he said, I'm going to expose you tonight.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
And he said, it's going to be fun for me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so he literally followed me around the room trying to expose everything I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh my God.
I think he grew up to be the last OP's boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's
He's like, there's
there's some closure there. Yes, if you're listening, that was your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Oh
a
my
butthole.
goodness.
Yeah, kids are the worst.
Yeah.
But I have 3 of my own. Well, I have 6 of my own.
Oh, wow. They like magic too.
They love the idea
Oh.
of magic and
Yeah.
performing, but they
Yeah.
don't like to practice.
Mm.
So yeah, but that kid, I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
But you ruined my night.
Oh. Honestly, he followed you around to expose your magic.
So this is actually what I did, and I learned this from various masters of the art, and especially with dealing with kids. Any magicians out there, if you come up to any situation like this, what I did, I boxed him out like Jordan in the NBA finals. Yeah, so he would, I would kind of like turn my body where he was facing my back, and then he would try to move, and I would just move with him.
Yeah.
And then he finally got tired of. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
You just gotta
yeah.
tire them out.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
He
moral of the
needed a nap
story.
after that.
He's lying down the ball pit.
Yeah, he is.
But next question, I guess, what is your favorite trick to perform props?
Ooh. I love magic that involves people and stories.
Yeah.
A lot of people think magic is, watch the magician, he's doing some amazing things. But, being able to have everyone, including the audience, be part of the magic and hearing the stories and having them be a part of it, I think that's really important.
Yeah.
That's my favorite magic trick.
that.
Just connection.
Yeah.
Magic is just a tool
Yeah.
to
For
connect with
connection.
people.
I love
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
What was like the first trick that you learned?
Oh, yes. So I remember my parents taking us, my sister and I, taking us to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Yeah. And there was a magic shop that no longer exists there. And this guy was like floating a card. I don't know if you've seen this. And a lot of like beginner magic shops like Houdini, which I don't think exists anymore. Card was floating around his body and he was making it levitate and all that good stuff. And I wanted to do that. I think I was about 12 years old. And I asked my dad, like, Dad, please, can we buy that?
Yeah.
And he bought it for
Aw.
me. We went in the back room with a bunch of other people that purchased it, and they showed us how the trick worked.
That's cool.
It wasn't cool.
Oh.
It was like not what I
You were
thought.
like,
I'm not
"No."
gonna spoil anything. I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was magic. I
Yeah.
thought it was this is before the internet.
Yeah.
Before we had all this information readily available. And I thought it was either magic or electronic based. And I
Yeah.
love electronics. And that wasn't the case.
Aw.
I was
Was that kind of devastating to
a
learn?
little bit. I'm
you're-
like,
you're
that's
so
how
excited.
it that's how it happens. And
Yeah.
I don't do that trick. So
Yeah.
it's not my favorite.
Yeah. I feel like I guess it might be like if you have an interest in magic and then
Yeah.
you learn all the secrets.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I
Yeah.
think that's why kids no longer find anything, amazing.
Yeah.
Just because they can
There's
look
such
on YouTube.
there's such a like
Yeah.
overflow of information.
Absolutely.
For kids, that you
Absolutely.
don't have a lot of secrets
Yeah.
left.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you kind of mentioned how you started, but was there anyone or any people that kind of inspired you to get
Absolutely.
into magic?
There's many. There's many
Mhm.
people. There's David Copperfield.
Yeah.
Huge inspiration for me when I was younger.
Yeah.
He vanished the Statue of Liberty. If you haven't seen that already,
I need to go watch this. You
that's pretty
mentioned that
cool.
earlier.
He has this like 70s, 80s look.
Yeah.
And he vanishes the Statue of Liberty. I remember watching that on my old tube TV. That's
Yeah.
how old I am. And I held on to magic as a hobby for years
Yeah.
till I discovered girls and I
Yeah.
discovered
And you're like,
other
"This isn't
hobbies.
working."
Yeah, this is not fun, and
Yeah.
girls don't think this is cool
Yeah.
at all. And
Wrong girls.
yeah, exactly. I found one. I
Yeah.
found one. And and then David Blaine, he did his thing in the early 2000s, came out with his special that kind of jolted me back into it.
Yeah.
And I seem to always come back to magic. I've had many hobbies throughout my life, but magic seems to be the one that stuck. And now I'm doing it as a
Yeah.
profession, which
That's
is
amazing.
never let anybody tell you can't do something, because if I can be a magician,
Yeah.
you can be whatever you want.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I always remember watching like Penn and Teller. That was my
yes.
that was the go-to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're amazing. They're
Yeah.
amazing.
I always loved that.
They're actually
Duchess actually has a question about it.
Oh, perfect.
Because Penn and Teller created the new show to be surprised by magic again.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even read that. That was what I was thinking
I
about.
know. I was like, great leeway. Do you still get a thrill from the magic when you see a new one, or do you just want to like immediately know the secret of it?
Oh no, I don't think
stumped.
fooled is stumped. I love being fooled still because it's nice to know that I don't know everything
Yeah.
and that there is still magic out there.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when I have friends that show me magic all the time, and a lot of it I don't know how it's done, and I won't ask them.
Yeah.
I just I'm just like, no, I'm fine. I love this feeling. You have to love that feeling.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. And my final question is, can you show us a trick?
Let's go. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm
thank
so
you.
excited. Well, we need to come up with a card.
Okay.
Just randomly. We can use the audience.
Give us a red or black. And
red
the first
or
one to write that down.
Oh, we're so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Not everybody speak at once here.
Yeah, they'll come in probably 20 seconds.
20.
There we go.
Oh,
red.
red.
Thank you,
yes,
Purple Trader.
let's go. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
we have
two
two reds.
reds.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes. So since red,
reds. Everyone wants red.
So red is overwhelming
Yeah.
the card that we're gonna do here. So red was chosen.
Mm.
You have a choice of hearts or diamonds, please. Hearts or diamonds?
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Awesome. That makes sense.
Okay.
Diamonds is a woman's best friend.
That's true. That's what they
Absolutely.
say.
Yes. And then high or low? What would you like? High or low?
Let's go high.
Hi, hello. I'm a dad. I have the dad jokes.
You have to throw out the joke.
Yes, you have to. So there's a choice now, and
Yeah.
we're gonna let the audience pick here. It's either 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, or King. Which one would you like? Diamonds for our queen. That wasn't. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow, you have a fan. That's so awesome. 10.
All right.
10 or Jack. Which one are we gonna choose?
Okay, there's
I'm gonna
two.
leave that up to you. Which one
Right.
would you like to use? 10 or Jack?
Let's do Jack.
The Jack of Diamonds?
Yeah.
This took some time here. Time.
Okay.
Time. Time. And what was the card?
The Jack of Diamonds. Even the tha's in there.
And that's the Jack of Diamonds. Yes, let's go! We did it! Teamwork makes the dream work. We got it. It
That
took
was
some time.
so cool.
Well, we got there. We got there. Thank you so much for everybody's participation. How does that work? We're going to look that up on YouTube a little later. That is pretty insane.
That's so cool. Okay, that was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I saw the things and I'm like, there's our aces.
Yes. It took some time, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
aces are the best cards in the deck. Absolutely. Well, can I share one more?
Please,
I actually
yeah.
brought a special guest here. So I discovered my passion for magic
Yeah.
at a young age when my mom bought me my very first Rubik's Cube
Yeah.
at a garage sale. And I remember taking it home that night, sitting in front of the TV, trying to solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
My mom walks into the room. She saw that I was frustrated, and this is what she said to make me feel better. She said, Jonathan, you know your dad, your mom is the Rubik's Cube champion of the Philippines. She doesn't sound like that. Mom, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was very excited.
Yeah.
So I would like everyone to please give a warm welcome to my mom. Yes. Oh my goodness. Mom. Oh my goodness.
I won't do the voice.
Oh, you can. I think it'll be okay. Mom, it's so nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. First time for everything. She Filipino parents. They're emotionally unavailable. So, Mom,
Yeah.
do you remember any of the story?
I my memory these days.
I love the accent. It's kind of like a Filipino, like European accent.
Yeah,
it's
that's what
very
I'm going
good.
for.
I love it. Mom, you're gonna solve this in 20 seconds.
Wow.
And wait for it. Blindfolded.
Oh
yes.
boy.
It's been sanitized for your protection
Thank
because
you.
the last guy got pink eye. Go ahead and place that on,
fun.
Mom. Very good.
It's
Very good.
even my eye color.
Awesome.
Wow,
perfect.
Sophia looks just like you.
It looks just like me.
Oh, she looks. My mom is beautiful. She is so beautiful.
Oh,
she looks.
thank
She
you.
looks, this is the way Filipinos are born. We have the white set eyes. Yes, absolutely. It's the 50 Shades of Grey thing. But, Mom, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. 20 seconds, blindfolded. You're gonna reach out to me. I'm gonna hand you that
Okay.
Rubik's cube, and we're gonna give you a head start.
All
here.
right.
Go ahead and start solving it.
Okay.
Perfect. And we're gonna count down from 20. Everybody, here we go. 20.
All right.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out in front of you. Give my mom a round of applause. Yes, what? How did she do that? My mom is better than yours. Absolutely.
I'm so talented.
Mom, go ahead and take off that mask. You didn't solve it. You didn't even come close. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Hold it out just like this.
Oh.
My mom did solve this because I remember my mom reaching on a shelf that I couldn't reach and grabbing another Rubik's Cube. May I take that from you? She showed me that one of the sides, the pattern matched. That is not all. There's a second side where the pattern matched. A third side where the pattern matched. A fourth side where the pattern matched. A fifth and a sixth. Please give it up for my mom, the Filipino Rubik's Cube champion of the world. Yes.
I'm so good at this.
That's so amazing.
What?
Yes.
I was really expecting for a minute that I would have solved it.
No, I had
But
no
I
doubt.
solved it. As
This is where I get all my magical powers from.
What can I say?
That's so amazing. Well, there's an ending to this story
Okay.
because I remember that night asking you, how did you do that? And this is what she said. It was luck. Do you remember that, Mom?
I remember it
Yeah,
fondly.
she remembers that, yes. Mom, I knew it wasn't luck. It was magic. Please get up for my mom once again. She's amazing. Yes.
How
Give
did
it
you
up.
do that so fast?
Respect your elders. Respect your elders.
Respect them.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, my son.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'll see you.
Good job.
I'll see you at home. Yes.
See ya.
Don't forget my allowance. You know, that's,
Of course.
absolutely. I'll take that from you, Mom.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so
I'm back.
amazing.
Oh my God,
my goodness. Is
Sophia.
that how it
Where
works?
have you been?
What happened?
You missed the
Whoa.
last trick, Sophia.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, my mom was pretty amazing. She was here. She had to leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll see her on the way
Yeah,
out.
maybe. Maybe.
That was awesome. That was
Thank you.
so
I
fun.
appreciate it. Thank you.
We've got two more stories.
Let's go. I'm
And then
excited.
we'll have some more,
Yes.
I think, at the end.
Oh, I have some special things for
Okay, good.
everyone here. Yes.
I
Let's
loved
go.
the first two, so
Oh, thank you. Oh,
I don't know how you did that.
me neither. We're going to look it up on YouTube.
But we've got some other stories, but that was incredible.
Thank you.
A round of applause from
Oh,
everyone in the
thank you.
chat.
Everybody
Yeah.
give clap.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That
Appreciate
was
it.
awesome. All right, let's get into it. My sister's boyfriend mocked my magic, so I went off on him.
Yeah, get out of here, boyfriend.
2 pieces of context for this story. I, male 24, have been really into magic since I was 17. I currently work as a card party magician, and I love my job. My sister Talia, 22, very recently got married to her 4-year-long boyfriend, 23. James, not his real name, and I have never gotten along. There was no specific reason for it, but I never liked the guy. By the way, this comes from Snoo Donuts, 1981, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/okstorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Carly.
Anyway, into the story. My sister asked me if I would perform at her wedding, because both she and James are young and do not have a lot of money for the wedding. I said yes to help my sister and assumed that James also knew about this, but apparently he did not. When I asked him if there was anything specific he wanted me to do for his wedding, he said, "Why would I want you to perform? I thought we were getting real entertainment."
Oh, no.
Well, James, you don't have a lot of money, so you get what you get. I let this go, but it bothered me for days. Eventually, with persuading from my sister, James relented and said that I could perform if I wanted, like he was doing me some kind of favor. I snapped at this and said that I was doing it for free for my sister. I also told him that if he was going to be rude, I would not help with his wedding. The next day, I got a half-hearted apology from him. Then my sister asked if I would still help with the wedding entertainment. I decided against my better judgment that I would still help. This doesn't seem like it's going to go too well.
No,
if
he
James
seems
already.
very ungrateful.
Yeah.
Like, this guy.
I mean,
Who
they
is
can't
this guy?
Yeah, they can't afford, it seems like, a big wedding or an expensive
Yeah.
wedding, and you have OP wanting to help out for
It's
free.
a gift.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Fast forward 2 weeks to the morning before the wedding. As I was going to the venue, my friend Dave shows me messages in a group chat with James. James was talking badly about me and my job, saying things like, I can't believe Talia talked me into this. What really got to me was what he posted next. He wrote, these lame card tricks are not even that hard. Then he posted a video of a really crude, sloppy back palm and followed it with, see, I learned that in like 2 days. Whereas OP's had 7 years. Really, this magic stuff is easy. Well, maybe what you need to do, OP, is when you're at the wedding, you have all of your tricks ready, and then you call him up. And you're like, well, I've heard that James just started getting into magic. So why don't you show us a trick?
Since it's so easy.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
shame him at his own wedding.
Somebody seems a little jealous.
Yeah. There were more messages, but I stopped reading to prevent myself from exploding with rage. When I got to the venue, I completely lost my temper. I cursed out James and told him that if what I did was so easy, then he could do it himself. I told him I would not help anymore. He got mad and yelled at me about how dare I do this on the actual day of the wedding. He said I was being a butt. I did not perform at the wedding, and the situation was slightly awkward. A couple of people who heard I was supposed to do magic asked why I was not performing. I told them that if they wanted magic, they could ask James, because apparently he was a magician now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. After the wedding, James said that I was an a-hole because I ruined his wedding and embarrassed him in front of his friends and family. Normally, I would not care, but James' parents also said I was an a-hole. Even my own mom said I went too far with what I said at the wedding. And there is an edit, which I'll read that now because it's quick. A lot of people have been asking about my sister in the story and how she reacted after the wedding. I have not spoken to her since the wedding because she's still on her honeymoon. Apparently, she was mad at both of us, calling us spoiled children for James talking badly about me and for me bailing on the day of the wedding. And that's the end of that story, but do you have any thoughts?
Wow. How old is that other guy?
It seems like they're fairly young. Let's see.
Seems like
got
it.
age
Talia,
for ya.
22, and he's 23.
Okay. Yeah. He needs to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just, who doesn't like magic? You don't
Literally.
need that energy at all.
Yeah. And I do think it is fair for OP not to want to perform when someone
absolutely.
has outright said, I don't appreciate
Yeah.
this. I think it's stupid. I probably would have given the sister a bit of a heads up prior to the wedding.
And why didn't the sister kind of stick up for?
Yeah.
You know,
I think if I were OP in this situation, I would have gone to the sister and said, hey, I feel pretty disrespected that your
I'm not
fiance
gonna-
said this.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it if you guys don't
Yeah,
want to. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Wow. And that it doesn't seem like a very serious thing. If somebody wants to go around entertaining your guest as a gift, like,
Why would
so
you?
ungrateful.
Yeah, why would you be upset about that? It's free entertainment.
Yeah.
Seems so unreasonable.
Oh, absolutely. And his intentions were just,
Yeah.
give a gift to, his future brother-in-law and,
Yeah.
his sister. That seems very ungrateful.
Have you
Learn
ever
from this.
had, like, besides that little boy,
Yeah.
have you ever had, like, any adults or family members or friends or, people are in your circle or out, like, a little bit outside?
Sure. That
Have they
don't
been
like-
just or like kind of dismissive or of your career?
I'm very grateful that a lot of my family members and friends have been very supportive with all of this. And I did grow up with my mom, who just left, who solved the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
of course.
they're
here
very,
for that.
very like old school Filipino
Mm-hmm.
parents, where you can only be a nurse or a postman or work on a cruise ship or some respectful job, not a magician.
Yeah.
And in the very beginning, they're just like, "Oh, Jonathan, you're you're wasting your time. Like, what are you doing? And then when I quit my adult job, actually recently, the beginning of this year, I left a job that I've been working for the last 13 years that had a 401k, that had all the adult stuff that you need to pursue this. And my parents were like, what are you doing with your life? They don't hate magic. They just hate the idea of, like, they're just not aware that you can actually
have a career.
A very good career doing what you love to do. And so that's as close. I've been to many strolling gigs and shows that where I walk around sharing card tricks and coin tricks and stuff like that people just don't like magic. They just like, oh no, we're good. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. And it's just one of those things that you're just like, okay, well, if you change your mind, let me know.
Yeah.
Never. All the beginner magicians out there or just trying to get their footing in the door, never force your magic upon it. If they don't want to see it, they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And I feel like people tend to be more receptive when they actually are willing to enjoy it.
Yes, most definitely. And not everybody loves magic, which is weird.
Strange.
Yeah. Keon, who you met earlier, made fun of me for being into magic as a child.
What, Keon?
Whoa.
And you know what? And that's why I got to do this today.
Keon didn't get to be here today.
Joke's on him now.
Yeah,
He's missing it.
Yeah.
Too bad. So sad.
But we appreciate we're magic lovers.
Oh, thank you.
We are.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I think he came around eventually, but he made fun of me like a month ago for it.
That's not right. Keon, if you're watching this,
freaking messed up.
no bueno. See, I learned that too today.
Yes. Learning so many Spanish.
Yes, absolutely.
So much Spanish. No, my experience with magic was when I feel like every young child that read Harry Potter waiting for their letter. That was mine.
Well, fun fact, I've never read Harry Potter, and I'm not a fan. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the writer. Just just when I was a child waiting for that letter. And I'm even more not a fan that I never received it.
They send it via email now, if you don't know that. So it's
okay.
just
It must have went to my spam.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Dang
That's probably what happened. You might want to check
too
that.
late.
Yeah.
But we've got another story.
Let's go.
So let's get into it. My brother refused to support my dream of being a magician.
Ooh.
So ever since the age of about 4, I've been really interested in the world of magic and illusion. I went to one magic show at the beach and was hooked. By the way, this comes from Jenny Finn, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/okstorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
Oh, I'm Jonathan. Yes, I'm still here. Yes. Thank
And
you for
I'm
having
Carly.
me.
I started high school, and I would always bring a deck of cards and do card tricks for people at lunch.
Let's go.
Everyone loved it. But my brother started avoiding me at school because he was embarrassed. But literally, what's there to be embarrassed of? I will admit I was really petty. So every time he told me I was embarrassing him, I stole his money to buy more magic stuff.
Let's go.
Sure.
Yeah.
The most I ever took was $200.
Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all.
That's
all right.
crazy.
I don't condone that. No.
Yeah, I know, crappy. I can't imagine he's much older than you. Is he storing $200 just in his room?
Maybe.
Because that seems pretty irresponsible.
Good for him on saving money. That's a bright silver lining
also,
right there.
how did he not notice that you stole $200?
Maybe he has more than $200.
Maybe he's like super good at saving.
Hey, very good.
When I was 15, he brought home his first girlfriend. They had been dating previously for 6 months and really liked each other. So, like the born entertainer I am, I brought out the squirting flower and did the glorpy? What's the glorpy?
I don't know that one. That sounds very aggressive.
For some reason, when I did the squirting flower thing, she didn't say anything or smile. She just kind of stood up and left. Tough. Afterwards, he got very angry at me, saying she broke up with him.
Wow.
She broke up with him over you doing having a little bit of water squirt out?
Maybe she's allergic. I don't know.
She's allergic to water.
Maybe. I don't know.
She's like,
I'm not a scientist.
you?
I'm only a magician.
Yeah, maybe she's got some magician's trauma.
Maybe, or she's a witch where you get water.
And she's like, this is an
not
affront
healthy
to
for
my.
me. Yeah, this is very toxic.
Yeah, but to me that seems like a him problem. How is your relationship that fragile to the point where a magic trick ends it all? Seems like he dodged a bullet there. He brought home his second girlfriend when I was 16. We hit it off really well. So I decided to surprise her with a few tricks, like the coin behind the ear, appearing $100 bill, and the flower squirter. Honestly, if after the first time you do magic tricks for your brother's girlfriend and then she breaks up with him probably after, I probably wouldn't be performing magic tricks for his new girlfriends.
I think his intentions are nice.
Yeah.
Like he just wants to make
Just
people
wants to-
happy. I hope
yeah.
so. Or he's just like evil. Like,
yeah.
hey,
He's like, I'm
gonna
stealing
break
all your
them up."
money and I want you
Yeah,
to break
absolutely.
up your girlfriend.
Get out of here, new girlfriend.
Yeah. She was laughing the whole time, and my brother got visually more mad.
Oh no.
In the middle of eating dessert, he pulled me into my room and started quietly yelling at me, saying I'm embarrassing him. He hates me, and I should stop being weird, stuff like that. But she was literally laughing.
Oh.
It wasn't uncomfortable laughter either. It was visible joy. Fast forward to a couple months ago, my 18th birthday. Me, my mom, my brother, and the girlfriend from 2 years ago, they're still together, come over and have dinner. I announced that I want to go full time to being a magician, and the girlfriend and my mom were happy for me.
Oh.
My brother said he was ashamed of me. Okay, at this point, he needs to get over it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
They sound like an Asian family. This is give me Asian vibes.
Yeah, I don't know what this brother's problem is.
Yeah, I don't know.
That really hurt my feelings because it's my dream. What the F are you to say it's not? What is so wrong with magic? And by the way, what's so wrong with listening to full episodes of stories just like this? Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Story Time. But there is a little bit left to the story, and I think we're going to get
Oh wow.
the brother's reasoning. Or
Oh,
at
wow.
least, something.
So we get a different perspective.
I think just like why he's so upset with this
Interesting.
magic
I can't wait
career.
to hear that.
But do you have any final thoughts about maybe advice for OP?
Well, I spoke about earlier.
Mhm.
I went through something very similar because of my parents. They just didn't think that was a great idea. But
Yeah.
I don't think it doesn't seem like his brother's reasoning is the same along the
Mhm.
lines where you're not. He just doesn't like magic.
Yeah.
Regardless, if you have to support your family, you got to support. Even if it just sounds so silly, just like, yeah, you could do anything. You want to be a bird? You could be a bird.
Be a bird if you
could
really
you fly
try.
away. Fly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
like at this point, it seems like the brother has been against it from the start, even before you expressed your desire for it to be a career.
I think there's
so.
another underlying reason. There has to be
There's
underlying
gotta
reason.
be.
There has to be.
But there's a little bit left to this story. OP says, I asked him why, and he said that it's not a real job. It's juvenile. I'm going to be broke by the time I'm 25.
Wrong.
And to not ask for any money when I need it. I yelled at him, saying that he should support me no matter what because he's family.
Absolutely.
So then he left. I haven't talked to him since November, besides when he came over to pick up a jacket he left in December. So the question is, am I the a-hole for wanting him to support me? I think it was kind of my fault for breaking his old girlfriend up and stealing money. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's really upset with you because you've stolen like hundreds of dollars from him. Maybe that's the underlying issue.
Does he know though? I mean,
Well, how could he not know?
yeah. I mean,
How did he think he lost
that
it?
was a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if that's the case, that doesn't really correlate with
what
being
he's saying.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't. Like, what does that have to do with supporting your brother as
Yeah.
as a magician?
I
But
don't know.
hey, you can be a magician and you can be a very successful magician, and it's one of those things that you can't control your brother,
No.
and sometimes you have to follow your heart.
And just kind of prove them wrong.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's what pushes me. There's plenty of times that people are like, "No, you can't do that," and I'm like, "Yeah, watch me."
Well, just wait. Just wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the greatest thing to do
Yeah.
with the people that doubt you.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I had like people in high school tell me like, oh, like I remember this random mom was like, you can't be an actor. Like you're not gonna make any money. And I'm like, who are you?
Yeah. And what you
Yeah.
prove them wrong.
Here I mean, I'm on a YouTube show,
Was
but
it?
I'm also an actor.
Let's not get technical. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Well, this
pish posh.
is very successful.
Thank
Very
you.
I love it.
But that is the end of that story.
Wow.
And for some reason, the verdict is a-hole,
Really?
which
He is?
I don't know. I
I don't
wonder
agree
what the
with
comments are saying. Maybe they're just like, stop stealing his money.
Yeah, that we don't
that was the
condone that
a-hole,
here.
yeah.
But yeah,
But other than that, just go live your dreams.
absolutely. Follow your dreams.
Yeah. But that's the end of that story. And before we conclude your time here, you've got some other tricks that you were going to share, some magic that you were going to share.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Thank you once again for having me and giving me this
Thank you.
opportunity.
Thank you.
I had
This
so
was
much
so
fun.
fun.
We've been
Yeah,
having a
we've had
blast.
so
Carly and I
fun.
love this.
All right. So I have a gift for all of you. It's two gifts, but one of them it's gonna be all of ours, but we're gonna keep it at my house.
Okay,
But
perfect.
the first one, So my dad taught me many life lessons growing up. He taught me that never talk to strangers. I was a very friendly kid.
Yeah.
He also taught me that Vicks will cure any ailment.
Classic.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And most importantly, he taught me that time is more important than money. So I would like, you have your cell phone on you. I want you to access your cell phone and access your calculator app.
All right. On it.
Write down something that will hopefully mean something in just a moment.
Okay.
Here. All right. Let me try to read you here. I'm going to stick with this. Whoops. All right. So we're going to hold this right here so you can see it. And I'm going to take out my cell phone also. And then we're going to access the calculator app also. And I need, well, where are we at? Right here. 3-digit number. We're going to start with you. If you can give me a 3-digit number, name it out loud.
Oh, okay. 256.
256?
Yes.
And if you have your calculator out, go ahead and everyone input 256 and hit the plus button. All right, plus button. Perfect. And how about chat? I need another random 3-digit number. We're going to go with the first 3 digits that we see. Oh, my goodness. Let's go.
That's your stuff.
3-digit number that doesn't contain 6 or 7.
Yeah.
We don't like that. That's
no.
840.
Oh, there we go.
I love it. Thank you. We're going to input 840.
Okay.
And the woman behind the curtain, 3 numbers, please.
I'll do 568.
568.
All right.
Perfect. 568. And you're going to hit the plus button.
Okay.
The plus button. And we're going to compare notes here. We have a 1,664. Is that what
Yep,
Yep.
I've got that.
Perfect. I want you to hit the plus button once again. And then you're going to add my number, 15468, and hit the plus button. We have a very large number. Yes, everybody at home, we should have a 17132. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
Perfect. Let's break down this very large number here.
All right.
We have 17. That sounds like a date. January.
That's today.
That's today.
7. That's amazing. And then we have 3 more numbers, ladies and gentlemen. 132.
That's the time.
What time is it?
It's 1:32.
It's 1:32. Let's go. That is my gift to all of you.
That was so perfectly timed.
That's so crazy.
That's
Yes.
so cool.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
Thank you. That
was great.
Thank you so much for playing
Thank
along,
you.
everybody. I really appreciate it. We came up with that magic all together. We all had input here. Thank you so much, chat. I do have one more gift for all of you. Like I said, this is for everybody, but we're going to keep it at my house.
Of course.
Here. I need a single digit number, please.
4.
4. And a woman behind the curtain, 3-digit number, please.
A 3-digit number?
Yes, please. Oh, 1 digit. I'm so sorry. 1-digit number.
8.
8. 84 or 48. Is that which one would you like to use?
84.
84.
Yeah.
All right. So in my phone, I have in my notes app, I have the best toys from the last 100 years here, and I'm gonna give you my phone here.
Okay.
The top 100 toys of all time, and then you're gonna go through it and
Okay. Search for 84.
just call out some of them, the
Okay,
random
got
ones.
Number 1, Barbie doll.
Barbie doll. Okay.
9, Nintendo Game Boy.
Okay.
15, Cabbage Patch Kids.
They're all different.
They're all different. We got 48 classic toy train sets.
Okay.
66 Bop It. Loved that one.
Oh, I love the Bop It. Yes.
78 Game & Watch. 84 5-foot teddy bear. A 5-foot teddy bear?
Oh no. Are you sure?
Yeah.
What does 48 say?
48.
Maybe it's 48.
48 says classic toy train sets.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh my god.
There we go. Yes. It's my friend. How
did that fit in there?
good question. How am I going to fit it back? Well, we're going to sit right over here, my buddy. Right over here. Thank you. All right. His name is Frank, the teddy bear.
That's my dad's name.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes. Shout out to your dad.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We did it. We did it. Yes. Oh my goodness. Frank the teddy bear. He made his appearance. Absolutely. Along with my mom. She's waiting in the car. She's going to drive me home.
downstairs.
Yes, absolutely. Yes,
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
This is incredible.
Thank
I
you.
loved that.
I appreciate it.
That was, again, do you want to introduce yourself for the last time
Yes.
and plug yourself?
It's Frank the teddy bear
Yeah.
and the man in the purple suit, Jonathan Molo, and I am the official magician of the nonprofit organizations Rockin' Our Disabilities and Autism Meets, and I'm also a performing member here at the Academy of Magical Arts at the world famous Magic Castle.
Yeah, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Yes,
This was
thank you.
amazing.
I really
had
appreciate
such a great
it. Thank you, Chad.
time. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
We do have one question, it seems, from Purple Trader. Thank you for the $5. I have a question about your opinion about Val Valentino. I don't know who that is.
So this guy is,
Yeah.
he was the masked magician.
Hmm.
He had a TV show back in like the 90s, early 2000s, I think. I might be getting the timeline wrong. And he was revealing secrets.
Shame.
Yes, in a
Shame on him.
mask, which is, why don't show your real face, bro?
Yeah.
Show your real face.
Yeah, coward.
Yeah, that was before everybody's trying to get clicks. So that's the way he got famous. But you know what? That could only last you for so long.
Yeah. I've never
You're
heard of him.
ruining it for people.
Literally.
You're ruining it for
Why?
people. Don't do that. Teddy, Frank doesn't like it. I don't
hates
like it.
it.
We don't like
We
it.
don't like it.
But yeah.
Well, thank you, Purple Trader, for the question and the $5. But that's the end of Jonathan's time with us. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
We
it.
had a great time.
So great.
Yes, thank you.
And Keon will guide you out. But thank you again so much for
Thank you.
joining us. We had a great.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see each other again.
Yeah, I would love.
I
I would
hope
love to go.
so.
Yes.
I would love to go see. Yeah,
to
We
the
would
Magic
love
Castle,
more
yes.
magic.
Absolutely.
I
We'll
would
do
love
it.
that.
Yeah,
But
thank you,
thank you
everybody.
so much.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
Oh, you too. Thank you. Are you
Awesome.
ready?
Yeah.
Bye to Frank as well.
Yeah, so long, Frank. Hey, don't leave yet. We've got some stories that we think you'll enjoy, so stay tuned for the next one. My brother is asking us to buy all of their kids' toys because we're childless. Now the police are here.
Breaker 19. We got a call of children's toys not being properly accounted for. I don't know where I was going with that.
This is a call against Santa. My husband has a very large family. In total, I think his father has 8 brothers and sisters. They all got married and had 2 to 6 children each. Now, all their children are grown up and starting families as well. We're looking at easily, I believe, 15 children in the family as of right now.
Wow,
We-
that's a lot.
So that's a fair amount, I guess.
That's a fair amount of children.
We all get together for Christmas every year at his grandparents' house. Sounds great, right? Right. I don't know what that right was threatening.
It was supposed to be like, right? Right.
Yeah. I'm threatened. By the way, this comes from Suplex Masorgtofu. Suplex Mass or get the F out?
Suplex Massor.
Get the F out. On the OK Storytime subreddit. Normally after Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving, which they also get together for, we pick names for the children's gift swap. There's also a men and women's gift swap, which my husband and I, who do not have children, join in on. Like there's like segregated men and women, or you have a child and men and women, like adult and child.
I think it's just like, I don't think it's like
What does
children and then men and then women.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
it's
Is it
children
children
and
and
then men
adult?
and women. Like
Okay,
children
okay.
and then just like adults with no children. It'd be so weird if they
That's
split
what
it
I'm
like
saying. Husband and I would buy gifts for his parents, his brother and wife, and their 4 kids. Great. Awesome. Works fine.
that.
Getting a lot of differing answers. Last year, they said they would rather we just bought gifts for the kids, so we did. Same thing we've always gotten them, books at their reading level, PJs, and puzzles of some kind. They were upset, but we couldn't place why. We also didn't get any gifts at all, which we didn't comment on, but my husband admitted he was a bit hurt to get nothing from his parents versus his brother and sister-in-law getting gifts.
Well, hold on. Who gets children pajamas for Christmas?
I got pajamas.
But like you're supposed to get
Books,
like
pajamas.
toys and cool stuff when you're like a kid.
It's the
And
idea
puzzles.
of getting a gift.
I would have been very
It's like-
happy to receive a book.
Remember
would've
when we
been-
were kids and it's like the joke was like if you get socks for Christmas, it's like, oh no.
Now I really
now if
want
I get
socks.
socks for
Yeah.
Christmas,
I
it's like
would love
I'm down.
some really cute little frilly socks.
Yeah, but at like 11, I'd be
Yeah.
like, where are my Transformers figurines?
Where are my Legos?
Where are... No, I can never mind. That
I
was
am
about to just
not-
come out of me.
I am not a super social person, so I spent most of Thanksgiving reading a book and watching one of the youngest cousins sleep. Eventually, we all gathered up so the kids could draw names of their cousins for the gift swap. They finished that up, and then husband's brother, who we'll just call Timmy, says, "And Uncle Husband will buy all the kids a gift too." As in OP's husband.
Yeah. Isn't it always nice when people tell you what you're going to do before you
And you're like,
have heard anything about it?
and you're like, oh, I wasn't aware of this.
Oh, okay.
Cue my husband and I giving him looks of the F and F you. We laughed and said, "Oh no, haha, we'll just be bringing the candy again this year." His brother then started in that we should buy all of the children gifts since we have none. Dude, that's the point of not having kids.
Yeah, how does that work?
You buy your own, you had your kids.
They're like,
buy them gifts.
We have to pay for these things all year. You guys should be able to buy presents one time a year.
And that it wasn't very Christian of us to not bless the children with our good fortune. My husband at this point pulled him aside into the kitchen and told him he wasn't buying all of the cousins' gifts. And if he wanted to, he was welcome to. They started to argue, and Timmy yelled that we shouldn't come to Christmas anymore. I handed over the baby. We left, said we'd email them about it later when they calmed down enough to talk like adults. I just like someone else's viewpoint. My husband is really upset, and his parents are agreeing with Timmy that we should be giving more gifts since we have no one to buy them for but kids now. He threw the fact that we get no gifts from anyone at them, and they said, "We're adults now, and Christmas is for kids." Your family sounds lame.
It sounds like they're
just for kids.
These people have a vendetta against you.
Yeah, they don't like you.
It's not about. Yeah, they're just like, we just want to. We're just.
Yeah.
I don't know. It almost feels like jealousy. I wonder why.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, they have a kids-free lifestyle.
Because they have no
and we
kids.
have 6 children that we can't buy Christmas presents for.
Sounds like an issue, not an ish me.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
problem, man. Should have
You know what's crazy
been
too?
more careful.
They might have been able to swing this if they had just, maybe tried to have a conversation about it like a
Hey,
normal
do you mind
person.
helping out with Christmas presents this year? We're having
Yes.
some financial troubles, but it was like, you are buying our kids Christmas presents.
Because us, the people with kids, say so.
Yeah.
We have the power.
No, you don't. He pointed out they gifted Timmy and his wife things, but they said that we'd already bought it. Might as well. What?
Well,
But I have
might
been
as well,
shopping
might as well.
But I have been shopping with his mother, and she bought gifts for Timmy's wife Candy again this year already. So all of the other adults are getting gifts except for OP and OP's husband. it seems.
Mhm.
I'm frustrated and feel like no one is handling any of this well. And I want to step in and help my husband, but I want someone else to look at this mess before I do anything other than listen and offer suggestions of using "I feel blank" when you blank to his parents. And there is an update, but what do you think OP should do?
I mean, like, first of all, stand on business and don't be like, actually, I might have just flipped in my own head in real time because
Whoa.
now I'm thinking the coolest thing that you could do is actually buying all of the kids Christmas presents, and now all the kids actually like you guys better than everyone else in the family.
Bribe them. Or you buy them all coal.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Or you buy them all a lump.
A
You
lump
just-
of coal. And you say, I want you guys to turn this into a business.
Yeah, they've
Start
got.
selling coal.
I can see it in my mind's eye. They've got the fireplace running, right? They've been
Yeah.
running it all day. The family's all gathered around for Christmas, and then they put the fire out, and they just get like a shovel,
Mm-hmm.
and they start picking up the coals, and they just like, all right, kids, hold out your hands, and they just shake a little bit of
Hot
coal
coals?
ash. No, after it's
okay.
been
I
put
was
out.
Like, wow, you're like torturing these
Or
kids.
like, yeah, we're gonna toughen you up now. We're gonna give you hot coal.
Dang. But there is an update. I think you just need to not buy these kids gifts. And say, if you guys want us to give your kids gifts, then give us gifts.
Well, yeah, no.
Give us gifts.
Buy the gifts for the kids, not because their parents told you to, but because now the kids are gonna be on your side.
And rally them against the parents.
And they'll stay on your side forever.
And then they'll get you gifts.
Like I said recently, I still remember who got me my foosball table when I was 9.
Oh, that's nice.
They were
I
the
don't
best uncle.
remember like any of the gifts I got. Update 1. So I'm not 100% sure where I should start. I am about 3 drinks in just to calm myself. For one, I did show my husband the post after we talked. I brought up T-Day 2015 and asked him if he wanted some more input than I normally give on his family drama. He said yes. I pointed out the favoritism of his brother over him in almost anything. I made a list showing times when it had happened where they were and he were fully in the wrong just to prove the point. We went over the text from his brother, sister-in-law, mother, father, aunt, and cousin, just to recap the names. Brother, Timmy. Sister-in-law, Candy. Mother, Rhonda. Father, Keith. Aunt, Kira. Cousin, Ben. Husband, Todd. This is shorter than husband. I'm lazy.
Todd.
Okay. So the problem people were like Timmy last time, right? Timmy and Candy. They
Yeah,
were the ones who
Timmy-
wanted all those presents for their kids.
Timmy loves candy, and they wanted. Sorry, I just needed to say Timmy loves candy.
Timmy loves Candy.
But yeah, they were the ones who were being like, yeah, so look, they signed up to buy everybody presents
Yeah.
because they're childless.
So the day I posted after we went over the texts, which started after we missed their call and went up until we sent the email, all just spiteful crap about how we wasted our money, time, and life volunteering and don't spend enough time with their children, cousins' children, family anymore. It started out telling Todd he was being a Candy A.B. who is whipped by his cold, harpy, child-hating wife. Who started?
Yeah.
Who started that?
It sounds like my initial theory was these people just like have a problem with you guys.
They hate you. They hate you because you don't have the same lifestyle as them, and that's the only lifestyle that they understand.
Yeah, they're
which
like,
is
if you
having
don't have
kids.
15 children, we don't
We
think
hate
you're
you.
a real person.
That is insane. It started out with the family telling him he was
A candy butt B word.
also just using what? Who was whipped by his cold, harpy, child-hating wife. Dang, man.
Guys, if
Yeah,
you're
they just hate OP because she doesn't want to have kids.
if you're broke, just say so, guys.
Literally. And just degraded from there. Todd only sent back a few saying he'd email him about it and asked him not to talk about me. So we sent the email. Here's basically what we sent, semi-edited. Todd sent it as if it was just from him. We almost added in his parents, but decided we'd just forward it to them if it got really out of hand. No problem. Timmy did it for him.
Oh, that's so thoughtful, Timmy.
Thank you, Timmy, for exposing yourself. Yes, well, that went over about as well as water on a grease fire. For one, Timmy forwarded the email to Rhonda and Keith, Kira, and Ben. That was rude, but we were going to do the same thing either way. Ben sent us an email letting us know what Timmy did and said he was sorry he wasn't there to jump in, but would try and talk to Timmy. Timmy and Ben are actually really close, so it was nice to see he thought Timmy was being unreasonable as well, since they are normally very close / like-minded. I'm not going to put his email here. I'm just going to highlight what he said and then tell you what Keith and Rhonda said in their email / visit. 1. I am a cold, child-hating harpy and I sleep around. Dang.
That is just these people have it so
They
out
hate
for you.
They hate you.
Like, they hate you so much, it makes me question, like, what did you do? Like, and not that you did anything.
No, it's just like.
But it's so much hate. I feel like it needs a source.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm an atheist. This is 2. I'm an atheist or Muslim or something. He never really picked. He's like, she's not a Christian. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, it's like she's a Muslim or an atheist.
Which are pretty
She
much.
might be a Hindu. I don't know.
Yeah,
Not
she's
Christian.
Buddhist, Zoroastrianism, Baha'i.
She's been dabbling in Taoism.
Yeah, dabbling in Tao. Or is it Taoism? Is it Tao or is it Tao? Fun fact, it's both.
It's
now
both.
let's go back to it.
3, I am dragging Todd from the church and his family. 4, we don't spend any time at all with the family anymore. I wonder why. They all freaking suck.
The dragging Todd
Yeah.
from the church thing. I guess maybe they're like a little more hardcore
I think so.
evangelical-ish, and they're just like,
I think it's like,
Oh,
woman's
he's a
place
demon.
is a mother.
"Oh, he's a demon,
Mm-hmm.
taking our Todd away from us."
Are we on number 5? I don't know. We never spend any time with our nibblings. Number 6, we are wasting our lifetime money volunteering with animals. Maybe number 7, Helping/wanting to help refugees was un-American.
Did-
Helping and wanting to help refugees is un-American, and this is my fault since I am a first-generation American and don't understand what it means to be one/deserve to live there.
Yeah, these people just suck really bad. These people are just like, just, I don't know. Sometimes a broke clock isn't right at all because the hands on the clock are
They're
also
broken
not
off
even there. They can't even
sometimes,
tell
yeah.
time.
I'm
So-
rude and never talk to them unless it's about animal rescue/animal rights. Yeah, so at this point we're kind of laughing and kind of crying and kind of shocked. We spent the rest of the day cleaning up our house and talking about what we wanted to do/reply back. We hadn't checked our email and we'd stuck our phones on vibrate and we were just trying to enjoy our day off together. They're pretty rare, sadly. So, surprise, his parents drove all the way out to talk to us. I say talk, but it was more like being talked at. They asked me to leave so they could talk to Todd about his actions/rude email. Todd said no. Said I was his family and his wife and we were handling this together.
I just love how they were like, we need to talk to him about his rude email.
Yeah,
you
Todd's rude
cold, heartless, harpy witch. Let us talk to your husband. Like,
Literally.
he's rude.
They then tried to convince us we had said F in front of the family. We didn't. That we had mentioned buying gifts for everyone before, that we didn't love Jesus anymore since we hadn't been going to church, and some of what Timmy had sent in the email too. When his father started to insult me and then in turn my father, Todd was done. He stood up and said, "Thank you for coming to visit us in our home for the first time, but we have errands to run and you need to leave now."
Oh, I see where it's going.
They refused. He told them they had to go now or he'd have to call the police. Todd's not letting this slide. They left.
Can't wait.
He cried. I cried. Our cats knocked over their cups.
Okay, well, now
Our
after the
crude.
after the crying line, I feel a little weird for having clapped and smiled.
Well, yeah, because we thought the bad people were going to the
Thought
police.
they were gonna go to the police
The
station.
police. But the cats knocked over the bad vibes in the parents' cups.
The glass was not half full.
We ended up calling my dad and telling him everything as well as showing him both emails. He told us they have talked crap about us before to him. You should be able to fix your child. Still, we're working on ours. Wait, what? You should be able to fix your child. Still, we're working on ours.
Yeah,
We're still working on
we're
ours.
still working on ours.
Yeah.
Well, you can't fix them.
Can't fix them. Was something he told us had been said. We decided we aren't going to their Christmas either way. I told Todd I can't go back there again, nor can I look at any of them the same again. I knew they'd always not liked me as much as some of the other daughter-in-laws, but I didn't know it was to that extent. They have always been nice and polite to my face, invited and included me in all events. No one had ever said anything to Todd either. As it stands, I'm waiting for my dad and brother to get into town, and then we're going to sit down and decide what we would like to do. Todd said he just wants it to be small and doesn't mind where Christmas happens, and said he felt closer to my dad and brother anyway. We told Ben what happened and shipped his gift off to him. I haven't decided yet what I will do with the Nibblings gifts, but I've already donated all of the adult gifts. So Opie had gifts for everyone? I think that's the funniest part.
That's the tragic
They had
twist.
gifts for everyone, and just the fact that they were all demanding them. or something.
They rooted them out of existence
Yeah.
for being so stinky and
Stinky
rude.
bad people. And there is another update. But yeah, your family sucks.
I mean, like, how hard would it have been to? Because I can understand if you're from a family that like heavily emphasizes like traditional family values and like you want it like there's an emphasis on having kids. There's an emphasis on like doing things like by the book, so
Yeah.
to speak, right? There's not necessarily anything inherently wrong with that, but like if you're gonna be like I don't know, like you're like plotting against OP and her
Yeah.
husband because they don't have kids when you could have just.
Focus on your
If
kids.
you had presented it as a way where it's like, hey, you know what would be a great way to get all the kids to be like, oh, these are the fun
The
aunt and the
fun-
fun
yeah.
uncle. Get all of the kids gifts. They don't have
Yeah.
to be huge, but Something maybe like for us, it was always like Nerf stuff. It's like all the like
Classic.
cousins and everyone like at the at the family events. Now we're all playing around it. It's a
Yeah.
bonding moment. If you approach that with the correct way, like a conversation.
But yeah, I think, they definitely could have asked in a better way, and they
Yeah.
didn't. And now OP and her husband hate them because they freaking suck.
It's all about presentation, folks.
My friend Sandy grew up near me. We've been friends for years, and she became friends with Timmy and his wife, too. They are friends together on Facebook. We had told her that there was a tiff, but didn't elaborate to not damage their friendship. Big mistake,
Oh no.
since she tagged us in her "woo, look at my gift, QQ, my friend is leaving me" for Xmas post. What?
QQ is like
QQ?
that's a cry. That's like a old school crying emoji.
Oh.
It's like the tears going down the eyes.
Whoa.
Shout out to all my fellow old people who remember the world before emojis existed.
Dang, okay. The photo is of the two of us drinking while dancing around her new Roomba. I will note this isn't just for her Christmas, it's for her Christmas, birthday, and her wedding, as well as a housewarming gift. You really packed it all together. Her and her soon-to-be husband, Bill, just bought a new townhouse near us. I normally wouldn't buy something that expensive just for Christmas. So Timmy saw the post. Not only did he take offense to us drinking, none of them drink/are against drinking, he really flipped his lid about her getting a Roomba.
How
He's like,
dare
not
you?
only were you drinking, but you have a Roomba?
You're taking away jobs from all the vacuum manufacturers.
He lost his crap in the comments and then showed up at our apartment. I was in the shower when Timmy showed up. I heard someone knocking on the door, which had to be pretty loud to hear it all the way in the master bedroom shower. I finished the shower around midway through Todd and Tim fighting. Todd said he was beating the door down. He opened the door and refused to let Tim in any further than the hallway. Tim was yelling at him about the gift, about his lack of church going, about us going out of town, demanding his kids' gifts, I donated them, and asking where we got off buying such a pricey gift for someone who isn't related and being selfish a-holes about gifting the other children. That is not the way to get presents.
No, it's
You're
not.
on
Santa's
the
naughty
list.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa's naughty list.
You're getting some hot coals
Hot
for Christmas.
coals.
You're getting reindeer poop, brother.
Mm-hmm. Steaming
Reindeer
poop.
jerky.
So
Also
around this point, I came out of the shower after putting on PJs. It's nearly 1 a.m. Girl, why are you taking a shower at 1 a.m.? That's crazy.
Hey, whoa,
Hey, whoa,
That's
whoa,
crazy.
whoa, hey.
A shower at 1 a.m.?
You don't take a late night shower once in a blue moon because it's just what needs to be done?
Only if I've gone to a party and like people smoked there and I smell like smoke. That's the only no.
I mean,
But people.
well,
I
I
would
went out
never.
last night and I danced so hard it looked like I had ran a triathlon, so I had to shower at 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
Well, that's different. In this case, it just seems like she showers at 1 a.m.
Maybe she just wants to take a night shower or a
Anyway,
morning shower.
I
Let her
came
live
out
her
to see
life.
Timmy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked. Todd tells Tim it's late and we can talk about this when we get back from holiday with the pastor. He pushes Todd. Todd falls back into the wall, putting a dent into it. Whoa.
Oh.
This woke my dad and Theo. Who's Theo?
Who is Theo?
Wait, I think
Okay. I moved in front of Todd since Tim was pulling back to hit him. He hit me, knocking me down on top of Todd. Dad and Theo restrained him. Our next door neighbor was woken up and called 911. Arrest this man. Tim, I don't think you know anything about Christianity,
Yes.
sir.
this is not in the spirit of Christmas.
No. Grinch. You're worse than the Grinch. 'Cause
Go-
at least the Grinch
Go get your heart checked,
had a change of heart.
Grinch man.
Literally. Oh my God, he had a change of a heart.
Yeah, he did.
literally
He
had
had
to
to change.
change
He
the
had a
heart.
heart.
They had to
He had a
change
heart
the heart.
replacement
Wow.
because it enlarged so much. He needed a new one.
Cops showed up, separated all of us. We told them what had happened, didn't tell them about the other problems, shortened it up to there had been a Christmas disagreement. They also called an ambulance since Todd cut his arm on a dish that broke and my face was quickly turning purple. Oh my gosh. The EMS who showed up know Todd and were very upset about him and I being hurt. The cops asked us if we wanted to press charges. I started to say no. Todd said yes.
Yeah, absolutely say yes. Don't
he
say
punched
no.
you in the face. So Tim was arrested. We went to the ER since Todd needed some stitches. Our phones have been blowing up ever since. I turned mine off after I told Sandy she needed to not let Tim and Candy see any posts about us since they're pissed. She said, okay. I went, though, and unfriended/grouped anyone who was also friends with any in-law family into a restricted group so they can't see anything we're up to again. I hope. Rhonda and Keith have been blowing up Todd's phone, and he only answered them in texts with what happened, that we would not drop charges or pay his bail, and to stop contacting us at all.
W.
Yeah. Between the last update and this one, we had talked to some other family members, and they all said they disagreed with Timmy. His grandparents said they did too, but that they couldn't host the Christmas and couldn't stop him from uninviting us. They said they would talk to him, and we were like, okay, cool. Maybe by next year we can be friends again. Friends with Tim?
Yeah, wait, what?
You sent him to jail.
Yeah, don't be.
Rightfully so, but don't be friends with him.
I would hope.
Stitches
I
were
hope that
involved,
we're not talking about Tim.
I hope not. That isn't the case anymore at all. There is no coming back
Okay,
from this.
maybe we are talking about Tim. So yeah, don't go back. He's beyond. He's in the black hole. He is.
Oh, okay.
Spaghetti.
Basically, OP is saying that before the police stuff happened with Tim, they had originally talked about, talked to some other family members who disagree with Tim, and said that they were still going to host Christmas and stuff, or they couldn't host Christmas.
They're like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, at some point, maybe we'll let this go.
Yeah,
We'll get back to normal.
but now he's like, no, that's not.
Now
happening.
we're throwing him in jail.
By the way,
where he belongs.
What?
Where he belongs, which is jail.
By the way, you guys belong with us every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube.
Yes.
Just tap our profile,
Just
and also
tap.
TikTok and Facebook.
TikTok, Facebook, Twitch. We're there.
We're there
Every weekday, 3
and if
p.m.
you're not,
PST.
you're square.
And if you're watching this in the future, we might be there. We might be live right now. So go check right after this, because we do have a little bit of story left.
It's true. We'll be filing a restraining order when we get home. Todd is talking about us moving out of our home state. Wow. Dad and Theo, who's Theo, think this is a good idea.
We need the whiteboard.
Who's Theo?
We need the whiteboard.
We do.
I'll wipe that off today.
Dad is annoyed that I wouldn't let him hit Tim. So he's sulking a bit, but I think it's more, I think Theo's maybe OP's brother.
I couldn't say. There were a lot of names that got thrown after that second update.
But I think it's more that he's upset that we have lost another family, basically. So, yeah. I get to enjoy my trip with a black eye / cheek. Ooh, Todd has a 4-inch gash on his arm. Dad is sulking, and Theo is happy since he's smoking pot. So, A+ Christmas! Woo! Yeah, I think Theo is OP's brother.
Yeah.
And she was saying that her brother and her dad were staying at their house
Yeah.
when Tim showed up. And that's, and all the problems are with her in-laws.
Yeah, so never contact Tim again.
No.
That's over.
No,
And
and
if
never get his
anybody tries
kids
to put
gifts.
the blame for this situation on you,
They're crazy.
kindly refer them to the guy who's in jail
Yeah.
right now.
Just send them the police report and say, ooh, doesn't seem very Christian of you.
You might want to tell the police that it was my fault because they ended up arresting this other guy who, newsflash, it was his fault.
It's his fault this whole time.
Anyway.
My parents moved a borderline stranger into their house, but something about his story doesn't line up.
Who's this guy?
Who is he, huh? Who's this dude? Background information is definitely needed to understand what's going on. So I apologize in advance for the long post. We do live in Texas. This is relevant. In August 2023, I was 1 month PP after having my first
Postpartum.
baby. Postpartum. He was healthy, the first grandchild on both me and my husband's side of the family. He's very loved and very spoiled. My mom works part-time, so she was able to come over and help almost every day. I was grateful for this because my husband only had enough PTO to take 1 week off with me and our newborn son. That's so little time with your new child.
1 week off?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonder what's the job.
Don't get paternity leave?
Well, no, that was the husband.
Yeah, paternity leave.
Paternity. I saw you said maternity.
Nope.
Okay.
Paternity.
With the P.
With a P.
During one of these days together, my mom mentioned that an old coworker of my dad's, we will call him Ryan, has moved into their house temporarily due to a legal issue.
Ooh.
What's his legal issue? By the way, this
Who's
comes
this
from
Ryan?
Young Momo F
Mom.
almost 2 on the
Young mom of
okstorytime
almost 2.
subreddit. I said it as I wanted to. Supposedly, about 6 years ago, Ryan married a woman who ran off 6 months into the marriage. Damn. According to Ryan, he filed for an annulment and has never heard from her again. In June 2023, this mysterious woman comes out of the woodworks with a court order from an Arkansas judge to kick Ryan out of his house.
What?
What?
Ryan lives a wild life.
How long ago did that happen? 6 years ago. So he marries this girl. 6 months in, she's out. He files an annulment.
And then in
never
June.
hears.
Yeah.
And then like 6 years later, she's like, I have this paper. Your house
Give
is
me
mine.
your house.
Can you do that? What's the argument there?
I don't know.
So we're about to hear the argument. Mysterious woman supposedly claimed Ryan was abusive and kicked her out of the house with nothing. Somehow the marriage was never annulled properly. Honestly, it's all so confusing. Anyways, somehow my parents found out he had been living in a hotel and offered for him to live in my old bedroom since I am no longer living there. For context, I am a 24-year-old female and I have a younger brother who still lives with my parents' 19-year-old male. Right off the bat, my husband, 25-year-old male, was very skeptical of the whole situation. He didn't think Ryan's story was plausible and legally not lining up. But I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, my parents have always been kind-hearted people like this.
How did they know Ryan? Did we find that out?
He was an old coworker of her dad.
Okay.
So supposedly
So
he
they,
knows
like, kind of,
and trusts this guy.
Yeah, he's not a full stranger.
Yeah. But I wonder, what the relationship is like and etc. But I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. My parents have always been kind-hearted people like this, so taking in someone in need does not seem that out of the ordinary to me. My parents are not well off by any means, but they try their best to help people when they can. But I was wary for a couple of reasons. My parents tell me a lot over the years, and I have met/heard of most of their friends and coworkers. I've literally never heard of Ryan. My parents are very gullible and tend to get scammed by people often.
Uh-oh.
So they get like the AI phone calls.
I am the prince of a place
in Africa.
And I need $200,000.
They're like, honey, call the bank. We need to help this prince.
We need to help him.
We need to help this prince. Okay. So I am always very protective of them. Before having my baby, my mother-in-law and my mom both agreed to each take my baby 2 days out of the week. This was a true blessing. My mom assured me that Ryan would be out of the house at that point.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
because
okay.
having OP's child around this random man who might be scamming her parents.
Yeah. At first I was like, this isn't really your business in a sense. So sure,
But
it's your parents. But now that your child's in the house,
yeah,
that
different
makes
story.
sense. You're like, yeah, who the hell is this man?
Yeah.
HE double hockey stick.
Who the HE double hockey stick is this man?
Yep. Around 3 months after having my son, I returned to work and my son started going to my mom's during the week. But shockingly, Ryan was still living at my parents. So the mom did not keep her word.
Or didn't lie, but she didn't follow through.
Yeah. When asked about this, my mom would give me some rundown about the crappy court system and blah, blah, blah. And assured me it's not going to be much longer. Over the next year...
Girly, you're being scammed.
1 year.
He's like, oh, yes, the courts.
The courts.
I can't leave because
more
the courts.
paper want me to live at your house for free.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, that makes sense.
They're like, yeah. I mean, that's what the prince in Nigeria was
if that's
saying.
what the courts say.
Yeah. So my mom would assure me Ryan is close to moving out. End of the month.
Which month?
The woman doesn't have a case. They just won't file the correct paperwork, but this should be it. All of this raised several red flags with me and my husband. I mean, at this point, if your newborn son is going over to the house and there's still someone that you don't trust.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was OP and I didn't trust this man or the scenario, that I would put a foot down and be like, okay, I don't want my son to be in the same house as someone I don't trust.
Like, you guys are doing us a big favor, but I don't trust this man. So until that point, like, you can't take care of him.
Yeah. All of this raised several red flags with me and my husband. My mom starts to tell me how great and helpful Ryan is. My father was lazy and doesn't care about the property anymore. Okay, conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Ryan and the mom are hooking up.
Oh, she's like, Ryan's
Oh, shit.
amazing.
I've never seen that.
Ryan's really great and he can't leave.
And he helps out with the house so well.
And sometimes, we actually let him stay in our bed just because
Because he needs to clean the
he needs
sheets.
that.
when
His
your father's
back
gone.
is really bad.
Yeah, and sometimes I like to be a nudist in my sheets, and he does it too.
And it's just for his back.
Yeah. So, which the comments about my father weren't new, but now she's praising Ryan constantly.
I think you might be right.
Dude, I'm calling
I
it.
think you might be
I'm
right.
calling it. My husband and I had several speculations about exactly what was going on in that household, including some weird emotional, physical cheating. Yup.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
You said what you said. You might be right.
Mom wanted me to invite him to family holidays because he would not be with his family. I have come to pick up my son and found Ryan holding him.
No. You need to put your foot down, OP.
Yeah, I mean, you don't trust this man, and
Yeah.
he's like holding your son.
Yeah, just say like that is unacceptable.
Yeah.
No.
I did not like where things were going, but I've always had full trust in my parents. But just because they trust this stranger around my son doesn't mean me and my husband do.
Yeah.
I tried bringing up the Ryan situation several times to my parents. I tell them I do not trust him. I do not know him. And something about his story is not lining up. I believe Ryan also picked up on all this because about 7 to 8 months ago, he began to avoid me.
Ryan did?
Yeah.
Because you're picking up on his trail.
He knows.
He knows.
I know he knows. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that from something? I don't know.
He knows. He knows. It's like a song.
Okay. My whole family have each other's locations shared, except for my mom. We got into a heated argument over this. I wanted to know where she was with my son.
Yeah.
In case
very
of an
fair.
emergency. Just, tag the son.
Yeah.
Put like a little
a little air
tracker
tag.
on him. Yeah.
Like in that episode of Black Mirror,
Which one?
the one where the little girl, they put a chip in her head
Oh.
and like follow her everywhere. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That's just
yeah.
reality with freaking Neuralink.
That's why it's Black Mirror.
So she claimed that she is an adult and did not need a babysitter to track her every mood. This is supposedly rooted to my dad obsessively tracking my mom's location. Mom has gone out to eat with Ryan. Ryan has drove her to trips, taken her on the lake with his boat, and they text each other regularly.
They're cheating.
Dude, I just threw that out. I was like,
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't
right.
even
you're
believe
right.
it.
That's the why else would they keep Ryan around so long?
well, he needs, he's providing like physical
Companionship.
therapy. She needs to be
He's
adjusted
an emotional support
on
Ryan.
the lake, and he helps her out with that.
Just PT.
Yeah, just PT.
Nothing more than
He
that.
has no certification, but
Yeah,
he has
just PT.
intuitive hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all of this has come to a head. Ryan's getting head. Sorry. It is now October 2024. The other night, my husband confronted me about the whole situation going on at my family home. My husband does not want my son going over to their house unsupervised. My husband has a new job that allows him to take my son in the mornings that I work. I'm currently 8 months pregnant and told my husband I really don't want to cause a rift in my family right before our baby is born. So OP is about to have another child?
Yeah, so it must be second child.
Yeah. Damn. So
You
she's already not comfortable with her son
Mhm.
in the house with Ryan, and now they're gonna have another child.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that there is some financial reason that they need the mom to watch after their kid, but if you had the money, I would say don't leave your kid there if you're uncomfortable, but it might be a financial thing.
I've been trying to figure out for months how to approach the situation. It has been causing stress contractions so close to the end of my pregnancy. Dang. So it's interfering with her healthy pregnancy. That's not good. I'm so conflicted. My mom and dad love and cherish my son so much. They love being grandparents and have taken good care of him. But I do not appreciate the potential risk or exposure he would be getting due to this weird relationship with Ryan. My brother's birthday is this weekend, and he wanted to go to the Renaissance Festival.
Fun.
Sophia went to a Ren Fest.
That's true with Riley.
And Riley did too. Me and my mom decided to drive up early due to my son's sleep schedule. While navigating, I caught a glimpse of a message preview between Ryan and my mom.
Oh no!
What do you think it is?
Oh,
What do you
it's
think
gonna
it
be like,
is?
hey Ryan,
Oh.
looking hot.
Oh. No,
Um,
Ryan's the one who's sending the text, right?
No, it was the mom. The mom sent this text. It was a text exchange, right?
While navigating, I caught a glimpse of a message preview between Ryan and my mom.
yeah.
But OP is with the mom.
Yeah.
So they're going to see what
I was
Ryan.
telling you the text conversation.
Oh, okay, go on.
Give me a minute.
Sorry.
Mom texts, hey Ryan, looking hot.
Ooh.
And then all of like the tongue emoji out, like heat. And then Ryan is gonna respond, hey hot mama.
Mami.
See you at the boat later.
Uh-huh. What's going to happen at the boat?
Wouldn't you like to know?
We're going to get wet
Yeah.
at the boat.
And that's the text combo.
Oh my God, that's exactly what it is.
I
I'm
knew
reading it right now. This kind of confirmed all suspicions I've been having. I am disgusted, but not completely broken due to me already having my speculations. If you want to be healed of your brokenness, you should come join us live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok every weekday at 3 p.m. PST, and just tap our profile.
Stop it.
There's another relevant update, but let's discuss.
I'm a little pissed because OP didn't give us the text conversation.
Is it
but-
happening?
Well, it doesn't seem like
It's not gonna
yeah,
happen.
we never learn, which is annoying.
That is really
But it's also
annoying.
okay because I gave it to you.
Yeah. Sophia knew it.
I know.
Word for word.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like,
I
what do you
think
make
it's
of this
gotta
whole
be.
situation.
Oh, what's happening? Or
Yeah. What do you think's going on?
I think that OP's mom and Ryan are getting it on at the boat
At the boat.
every Saturday.
Getting wet on the lake.
I think that OP's dad knows, but he's just letting it happen.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. You think the dad knows?
Yeah, I don't actually. I don't think he's a part of it though.
You don't think
he
he's
just-
joining at the
No.
lake?
No.
He's just like, yeah.
I think he's like,
you
yeah,
two kids have fun.
it happens. You know how it goes.
You know, marriages are marriages.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do to keep your wife happy.
And I think going forward, if you're not comfortable with Ryan being around your kid, you gotta take the kid away. Can't let your parents watch your kid.
Yeah, I think OP said that they've talked about Ryan several times.
Yeah.
But with how stressed OP is,
Yeah.
and especially having stress contractions around it, I think maybe a more in-depth conversation of like, hey, I do not feel comfortable
Agreed.
with my child and my future child in a house with this guy that I don't trust. Can we like actually talk about it?
But let's finish this story and see if there's any more information.
So now, I don't know what to do. My mom and dad are a huge part of my life. My mom is one of my closest confidants, closest to my husband, and my son adores her. I have a feeling if I threaten to stop bringing my son over, it will cause a rift in the family. I think there's so many different options than like ultimatums or threats.
Yeah.
I do not plan on addressing this anytime this weekend. I do not want to ruin my brother's birthday, but I do want to address it next week. If you made it this far, thank you for reading. I'm definitely not great at grammar or writing. Any feedback / advice on the situation is appreciated. Darn.
What the heck? We didn't learn anything.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
I want to hear the text.
What was the text? We don't even like. Opie didn't even confirm if Mom and Ryan were actually doing anything.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your grammar.
Just said disgusted.
It's just your storytelling.
You're terrible. No, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm a little pissed.
Yeah, me too.
I can't give you advice because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We don't really know anything about Ryan. You say that you're suspicious of him.
But you have more, OP, you have more information than us. If you
Yeah.
if you found out something that is happening,
Yeah.
at that point you have evidence and you could talk to your mom and say like, I am so uncomfortable with this
Yeah.
whole situation. I do not want to bring my kid over.
Yeah.
Like, what can we do about this?
Yeah. No, I think that you either need to have that conversation with your mom or you have to decide, am I more uncomfortable with my son being around my kids my son being around my parents, or am I more worried about losing my parents, like
Yeah.
my son's comfort or rift with parents? Which one's the worst?
And the spectrum
Mhm.
of other options
Yeah.
besides losing
Well, no, I mean, I think OP has to decide which of those comes top priority
But I think-
if
yeah.
the conversation doesn't work with her parents.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying like worst case scenario.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that is the end of that story. I've been there for my brother through everything, but now he's at the center of a drama tornado.
Get to the eye of the storm.
Get to the eye. I, 26 female, got engaged to John, 30 male, in 2018. We only got married in 2022. I met my now ex-best friend, Sarah, in 2019. My entire family loved her and accepted her as another daughter since she had a difficult relationship with her parents. She had been living with her long-term boyfriend at the time. We did everything together. I trusted her wholeheartedly and even made her the godmother of our son. So when all of this unfolded, to say that I was heartbroken is understated.
Dude, what a way to set up the story.
Yeah.
I'm invested.
By the way, this comes from Different Promise 955 on the OK Storytime subreddit. My brother Gary, 30 male, and I always had a super tight relationship. He had struggled with finding a good partner, and when he finally found the woman we all thought he was going to marry, she cheated on him. Ouch.
Damn.
She had done this in front of me at a church event, so I was the only one who told my brother. At church? Come on,
church?
girl.
You don't do the dirty at church.
He had broken things off with her and went through an extremely bad depression. Again, I was there. I was the only one taking care of him. I helped him pick up the pieces, and slowly he got better until he didn't.
OP was the only one taking care of him because no one else knew, or just because no one else was supporting him?
I think no one else was supporting.
Aw,
Yeah.
poor brother.
I got home after work one day and found him in bed sick as a dog. It took me a minute. But I realized that he tried to end his life.
Oh, poor brother.
I saved him.
Oh my God.
After that, we got even closer, and I honestly love my brother more than my parents. This was part of the reason why I waited so long to get married. That makes sense. I mean, you were dealing with a lot of really, really hard stuff with your family.
Yeah, to have anyone in your
Yeah.
life dealing with suicidal ideation and it to be your brother, like
Yeah.
that's a huge burden to carry.
Yeah. Fast forward to January 2022, and we had been planning our wedding for that December. My brother was asked to be best man, and my best friend was maid of honor. My fiance and my brother were honestly the best of friends, so it wasn't a push decision on my part. We were a tight-knit family, and we were all happy. Then my brother met his girlfriend, Kim. They had started dating December of 2021, so she was fairly new, but she seemed nice. Slowly, though, we saw red flags.
She seemed nice. They
Seemingly.
seemed happy.
And only 3 months after the relationship had started, Gary had been in deep debt, drinking more and seeing us less.
Wait, Gary's the brother?
Yes. Okay. I believe so. We kept trying to invite them over, but they would always say no. If they did come over, Kim would ignore us and stare at her phone. She was 20 at this point, and my brother was 28.
Dude, what a huge developmental gap. I
mean,
for
she's
age
20.
gaps,
Yeah.
but like 20 is a child.
20 is, yeah. And also, I mean, she's around like these, like how old is OP? Probably 30s?
I think so.
I'm assuming something like that.
Early 30s, I think.
Brother Gary is 30 now. 26 and 30. So just like a 20-year-old with kind of a lot of older people.
I was a child when I was 20.
Yeah. All of us had really put an effort to make her feel welcome, but she was ice cold.
Oh.
My son's birthday is in June, and we always plan elaborate parties, so everyone was invited. The day went off without a hitch, but again, Kim was one-sided, giving us one-worded answers and staring at her phone. She just feels very childlike, yeah. Disclaimer, she doesn't have social anxiety, and she was a well-known party girl and had plans virtually every weekend.
She just like didn't want to be there.
She's just like a normal 20-year-old. Gary well, I mean, like not the ignoring, just the party girl stuff.
Yeah. She sounds worse than a normal 20-year-old.
Yeah, no, not the ignoring everyone. That's not normal. That's weird.
Strange.
But like they were like, she was a known party girl and she goes out every weekend. It's like a 20-year-old behavior.
Yeah, that's what Sophia does.
No.
She's in the club.
In the club. No.
That's her club dance.
That's my club dance. Gary started to become less dependent on her, and at the birthday party had engaged with us more than he did in the past 6 months of them dating. Why is he dependent on a 20-year-old? That's embarrassing.
Well, he's dating her.
I know, but like, why are you dependent on a 20-year-old? You're 28. Don't be dependent on a 20-year-old.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Dependent?
I don't know. I don't
In
know.
this-
Dependent.
Like emotionally?
It said dependent.
Okay.
Why are you
bro
depending?
can't do his own thing without her being around.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Friday night. I can't do anything without my girlfriend.
Dude, some people are like that with their relationships.
Yeah.
Which is
It's sad.
It is sad. But also, I just think like he's 28 and she's 20 and he's like
He should have his
dependent.
life together,
Yeah,
Sophia's saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
That is my point.
Sure.
I got you, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sarah was also there. Her boyfriend at the time was working in another town, so I obviously included her everywhere, even though she didn't need the invite. Finally, Sarah's back in the story. I was wondering when she would show
The
up.
best friend?
Yeah.
Mm.
She's a super bubbly girl and had an easy time connecting to people. Gary and Sarah had talked for a bit, nothing weird. There was no touching,
Oh.
no flirting, and most of the time it was general conversation when all of us were together.
Mm.
Later that week, Gary told me that Kim was going to visit her parents for the weekend, so he was free for some wedding planning. He came over to our house and we had the best time.
Oh.
Sarah came by a little later, and again, we all just joked, listened to some music options, and decided on a menu for the wedding.
Yo, I'm kind of shipping Gary and Sarah.
I feel like, but they're both booed up.
Oh, Sarah's too?
Sarah has a boyfriend, and Gary has a 20-year-old.
What do I always say?
What do you always say?
Swap.
No, don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife.
Oh. That's
I
funny.
guess that's the case.
I say just unlink,
Yeah.
relink, and then they could relink.
Exactly.
Yep. And then if you guys don't feel good about it, unlink and then relink back.
Yeah.
Relink.
Just relink.
Yeah.
You know?
Sarah went home, and my brother passed out on our couch. Saturday morning, we ate breakfast, and he said that he was going later that afternoon.
Yo.
About 2 weeks later, I got angry messages from Kim asking me if I knew about Sarah and Gary sleeping together. I knew it.
Do you think that's what happened?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Hmm.
I was shocked. Where? How? When? I was flabbergasted.
I could tell.
I showed my husband the screenshot of the messages between them, and he was just as sickened by their
But
actions
do
as
we
I was.
know if it's
Do we know for
true?
sure? It turns out that Gary went to Sarah's house that Saturday afternoon
Oh.
and spent the evening
Oh, I guess it's true.
Doing puzzles.
doing
Yeah.
puzzles.
What, they were just,
They were
I
just
did.
trying to fit
Having
the
some
pieces together.
tea and fitting some pieces of puzzles
Yeah,
together.
dude. I do puzzles all the time. At Auntie's
Yeah,
house.
that's why you're so tired right now, man.
Okay. All right. My heart broke for Kim. Even though we had no real relationship, it is awful to get cheated on. So I supported her.
Oh.
I phoned Sarah and started screaming at her, asking her what the fudge was wrong with her. She cried and instead of apologizing, asked me to talk to Kim to not tell her boyfriend. Sarah.
Wait, what?
Basically, OP called her best friend Sarah and was like,
Oh.
how could you cheat with Gary, my brother? And then Kim was like, Sarah was like, can you call Kim and make sure she doesn't tell my boyfriend?
Oh, wow.
Audacity.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Audacity.
Audacity.
I told her in no uncertain terms that if she doesn't tell him and Kim does, that is not my problem. I told Kim that if she needed anything, I'm there. I also told Gary that he effed up and he needed to make things right with everyone. Now here's where I apparently am the a-hole. Kim forbade Gary to come over to our house since she believed their chemistry developed there.
Wait.
Kim's staying with Gary?
So Kim forbade
20-year-old.
Yes.
Gary.
Forbade Gary from going over to his own sister's
House, yes, because he believed that Sarah and Gary's chemistry developed there.
Yeah.
Why aren't you breaking up with Gary? I told Kim that if Gary wanted to come over, he could.
Yeah.
She then told me that Sarah was not welcome at our house. I again shut it down and told her I wouldn't invite Sarah over if Gary was there and vice versa. But it is our choice.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
it's
you don't get
Kim's
to tell-
decision if OP's best friend could
Yeah.
come over to her house.
Also, like, Kim, just break up with Gary. Why are you staying with Gary? You're 20. You have a whole life to live. I had a long conversation with my fiance, and we decided that our wedding would stay as is. I was fuming at Sarah, but she was my best friend and my son's godmother.
Yeah, also, like, in OP's experience like to have your best friend hook up with your brother.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Not a good look. I completely understood where Kim was coming from, and I asked her if there was anything surrounding the wedding where they didn't have to see Sarah. I wouldn't let it happen. At this point, the only events that were left were our bachelor parties, and it was separate, so it would only be the wedding. I moved the seating charts so they wouldn't be close together. I kept having separate meetings with the groomsmen and the bridesmaids so they wouldn't see each other. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. Kim then said that if Sarah was invited, she would not attend. But like, you don't like Kim.
Wait, what?
Kim saying that if Sarah comes, she's not going to come.
Yeah.
But you don't like Kim. So like, does it really matter if she doesn't attend?
Oh.
Like, does it matter?
Mm.
I mean, if you're going to be friends with Sarah, that's your own choice because she's clearly like made some morally bad judgments. Moral lapses. But you said you're still going to be friends with Sarah and you don't like Kim. So do we care if she attends?
Yeah,
No.
and also Sarah is the bridesmaid.
Yeah, bridesmaid.
So
Like-
she's definitely coming to the wedding.
I told her that I respected her decision, but I would leave a spot for her just in case. My brother assured me that he would be there, and we tried to accommodate Kim the most. 2 months before the wedding, Gary stopped at her house, and he was just venting about how stupid of a decision it was, and that Kim treats him horribly. I told him that he needed to fix things, and even made her a special bouquet of roses and a bracelet, so that she would know she had some support. This is weird.
It's gonna get weirder.
This is okay. The next day, Kim sent me a horrible message on how I knew she didn't want Gary at her house and how I'm a B word for letting him into our home after what he did.
What? Kim was like, "You're a B word for letting your own brother into your own
house."
home."
I told her that even though I sympathized, Gary was my brother and he was welcome at our home
Yeah.
anytime. We got into a heated argument and she hung up on me. Gary asked what happened and I sent him screenshots, which he read but never replied to. About a week later, I got my hair done and my hairdresser, a party girl herself, sheepishly admitted that she knew Kim was actively cheating on Gary.
No, dude, this just got wild.
She had photos of Kim sitting on some guy's lap and a video of her rubbing herself against him.
Whoa.
How do I know it was recent? She was wearing the bracelet I gave her. And other recent news, you can join us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. Just tap our profile. But we're going to talk before we finish this story.
What the
Why
heck?
is Kim still here? Bro,
Yeah.
Okay. Ignoring, like, let's say
No one likes Kim.
Let's
Not
say-
even her own
Yeah.
partner.
Let's say let's ignore the fact that Kim fully is cheating on Gary for a second. Just like put that to the side. OP never liked Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Count one.
Okay.
OP, it's your house, and Kim keeps trying to tell you
Who you can let into
who
your
you can
own
let
damn
into
house.
your house. Count two.
Yeah.
Count three. Why are you trying to apologize to Kim? Like, I'm sorry,
I think she's just trying to be sweet. Like, yeah,
I
I'm
don't know, that's
sympathetic.
weird.
But then, yeah, Kim
It's
is
like,
like
that's-
trying to put boundaries on OP's house.
Yeah, that's your like brother's almost ex. I don't know. They're still kind of together. It's weird.
They're very much together.
They're together. They should be exes.
Okay, and then now.
Well, now she cheated.
Yeah.
So it's like you literally stop talking to Kim. No one likes Kim. There's more. The hairdresser then told me she told
This is
Gary
wild.
and sent him the videos.
Oh,
and
wow.
he said nothing back.
How long ago did she tell Gary?
That's a good question. I decided that this isn't my circus. He knew, and they both did crappy things, so I was going to focus on our wedding. Gary phoned me that night, and
Oh.
Kim was screaming in the
Oh.
background that it was revenge cheating,
Oh.
and she would let him know when she was done screwing the guy in the
Oh my
video.
God.
Gary told
This
me
is
that
heinous.
yeah. Gary told me that if Sarah was going to the wedding, he will not.
Wait, what? Why?
Because probably Kim is like, you can't go to the wedding if Sarah's going, because he cheated with Sarah.
I want.
My heart sunk. I cried for weeks, but Gary had blocked me on everything
What?
and refused to speak to me.
What? Why
this
is
is-
Gary blocking you?
This is someone who literally saved his life. His
Yeah,
sister
His sister. And the one person that supported him.
throughout everything.
And also, what did OP even do? that
Nothing.
Gary was the one who cheated on his partner with
That's-
Sarah. And why is that OP's?
Well, I feel like that's the
Well-
thing with people pleasing. Like you jump through so many hoops to try and please everyone, and they're still not going to be happy because they're taking advantage of you. Sarah was aware of everything and decided that she wouldn't attend the wedding. So 2 of the most important people
Aw.
didn't attend. Wait, so
Poor
Gary didn't come
OP.
or Sarah? Ugh. Here we are 2 years later, and I haven't spoken to Gary, Kim, or Sarah since. Was I wrong for not cutting one of them off immediately? I feel like it was a mess they made, and Kim had no right to tell me to cut Sarah off. But with all of this time passed, I still wonder if I did anything wrong.
I don't think you did anything
No,
wrong.
you didn't do.
I
Like, you
don't
literally
think it
just got
was-
dragged into this really messy situation.
I don't think it was necessary to cut anyone
No.
off. Again, like you
Oh,
said,
well,
wasn't.
Kim, but yeah.
But I mean, but it wasn't.
But that wouldn't have been OP's decision.
like OP wasn't wronged in any way by anyone.
No.
Kim was being ridiculous by making requests, but you didn't need
Yes.
to cut her off because of these requests. Just like ignore it.
Yeah.
But no one needed to be cut off on your end. They, in their
No.
own mess of relationships, could have
Yeah.
cut each other off.
They literally dragged you into it for no reason other than you knew all 3 of them.
Yeah, but I don't know why they're not talking to OP anymore.
It's very
OP
strange.
did not do
It's
anything
very strange.
wrong.
Also, just the fact that Gary's still with this Kim.
And it just makes me sad. And I'm just pissed off
Yeah.
because, again, like OP was the only one there for her brother.
Yeah,
her
they're for all of these
sibling-
people, really.
Yeah, and then her brother's gonna cut her off for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Weird. But that is the end
Anywho.
of that story.